Where are we, Claire?
Today we're at a 5-star luxury campsite called Eye Kettleby Lakes in Leicestershire.
Tell you one thing, it's pretty lush.
So we're on a superior pitch, number 38, on the northern field.
And everything's superior, apart from my attempt at getting rid of the decals, which is still a work in progress, but I've given it up until the weather gets better.
Oh, have you?
Well, yeah.
That's not what we said.
Well,
You said
did
you
we
were
not?
going to do it.
No, but we've had a lot of advice and said don't do it. So I haven't. So we've got, everything's lovely. I mean, look at this pitch. You got loads of room, but we've got a casualty, Claire. And you
What's
don't
the
know about this,
casualty?
because this is a blue job. Well, this got given to us by Marcus when we got the motorhome. It was in the director's pack
Yeah.
that were full of good stuff, which were a pretty big deal to get because they didn't give them away. They made it out to be very special, but
Yeah.
this has only lasted a year, and what's happened is that the water actually can't really get out very much.
Right.
No pressure, it kind of blocks it. And it's all like bubbled and everything, so we could do with some help. Who's got a really good hose? What shall we get?
Want some hose advice?
We want some hose advice. Anyway, look at this. But we need some help.
We do, yeah.
But this is huge, isn't it?
Yes, fantastic. And it's very, very level.
It's very level. You got loads of room to get in. Somebody obviously before us not very good at reversing. I don't know who that was.
Here at the site, they have a cafe and a bar.
Well, we saw it last night when we pulled in. We were a little bit late, weren't we?
Yep.
We arrived about 6 o'clock, so it was quite dark.
Yep.
But
It's great.
apparently they do a breakfast. So we're going to go and see if we can get these two a doggy sausage. I feel like it's been a little while since we've been out and about. It's been a bit sparse for our little journeys because we've had a lot to do. MOTs, ab checks,
Work.
weather, limited campsites. Pablo's definitely happy to be back. When Pablo's really happy, he has this little prance. That's his happy prance.
It's like a show dog.
Whereas this one is like a racehorse and wants to just rev all the time, don't you?
So here, Andrew, are the toilets. They're fantastic inside.
They are nice.
It's like a shower. It's like a bathroom.
I had a proper bathroom, did you?
Yeah. Heated floor.
Did you feel that heated floor?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Even the Elson Point is posh. It's got its own pergola.
Wowzers. Is it a bit posh here for us?
Might be for you, but for me, I'm quite at home. Talking about the bathrooms.
Yeah.
You get your own full bathroom.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
And I had radio on, did you?
Oh, I loved it. I sang along.
I didn't take my own radio, they supplied the radio.
Yeah, I know. I had a sing-song. It was really good.
I
And
had Nick Kershaw on this morning.
it was Wham for me, and you
Was
just
it?
can't beat Wham. Love Wham.
Do you know, there were a little bit of me though, that when I were inside, because it's near Christmas time,
Yeah.
I felt a bit like Kevin on Home Alone.
Did you?
I was singing along, having my shave. I do, although I've got facial hair, I do shave for definition. Even the gates are 5-star. So are we on the northern?
Yes, we're northern.
So there's two different camping sites. There's the
Yep.
northern and the southern.
Yeah.
We're on the northern.
Because we're northern.
But yeah, exactly. They knew
That's
we
why
were
I chose
coming.
the northern, by the way. Did you know that?
But you can't actually, even if you come onto the property, you can't get where the camping is unless you've got the barrier code. So you've got to be booked in.
That's right. Now, you can come just to the bar here.
Yeah.
They have entertainment in the evenings.
There should have been no Oasis on last night, but it was quite literally no Oasis because they couldn't make it. Liam had other things to do. He had a date with a Patsy Kensit lookalike. Anyway, this is for fishing. What were you saying about it being a tranquil site?
Yeah, it was until these turned up. Now, you can walk to Melton Mowbray from the site, from behind Lake 7.
And we're going to do that.
We're going to do that.
So that's going to be the plan because we like our food. Melton Mowbray
Yes.
is known for two things.
Oh, what is it?
Melton and Mowbray. No. It's known for two things. One of them
Yes.
is pork pies, and I love pork pies. You can actually go and make a Melton Mowbray pork pie.
Can you?
Yeah, but you have to book in.
We haven't done that, have we?
We haven't done that because we've got dogs. I doubt that these will be allowed in. So that's one thing. Then the other one
Yeah.
is Stilton cheese.
Oh, no, we love Stilton cheese as well.
So our mission today is to go and get a Melton Mowbray pie
Yeah.
and some Stilton. Looks like they're catching Claire.
They're very keen. on this cold December morning.
So this is the reception.
Here we go.
What a beautiful reception area. Almost feels a bit Swiss.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Now, up to now, our favourite facility-wise campsite was Jungfrau in Switzerland.
Yeah, we did love that.
Because I don't think anything came close, but I think this now, for the bathrooms and the overall facilities, this is better.
For the bathroom alone.
For the bathroom alone. But this is definitely better. Oh, there's a big koi carp in there.
Wow.
There's a few. Look at him. Get me rod and come here.
Quite large behind there, look.
Look how clear that water is. Look at them all. I don't know, are they koi carp?
Big old goldfish, if they are.
Goldfish can grow up big, you know.
I know. Yeah.
Well, you know this.
Yeah, I
Have
had
you
one once
studied
from
it
the
or something?
fair. It was about 5 years old before it died.
How big was it?
Huge. Big as my hand.
Where did you keep it?
It was called Pooh for some reason.
Pooh?
Yeah. So you don't.
Oh, there you go. And
Pooh and Barry. There was two. One called Pooh, one called Barry.
Pooh and Barry. That's
Yeah.
a little journey into your childhood mind.
Breakfast till 11. Yeah, I thought I'd saw that. What time is it now then?
It's 10 past 11.
Okay. 10 past 11.
10 past 10. I'm terrible with numbers. Ooh. Wait to be seated. Melton Mowbray pies.
I'm going there.
Hey, look at that. There's all cakes and things.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so we've finally managed to get a seat. Now, we didn't book, so I think it's advisable to book because they struggled to fit us in. But luckily, they've managed to find us a table. So,
Good news.
well, I'm going to have an English breakfast. What about you?
I am going to have the same.
English breakfast?
Yeah.
Listen, there's, you know, you've got this beans and pots thing.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people don't. And we did the scone thing where it were which way the cream or the jam goes. Well, there's something that we've not spoken about.
What is that?
That's cutting toast, corner to corner, down middle. Do you have crusty bit on top?
Do you have squares?
What do you think?
Squares taste best.
What, cut them in squares?
Yeah, little tiny squares.
Well, like a child.
Yes. But at home, I just whack it down the middle.
I like corners to corner.
Do you?
You like a
Triangles?
triangle, yeah, triangle. I think it's easier to eat because if you've got it like in a half like that, then when you bite into it, you get a bit of margarine around your mouth. If you do it in a triangle, anyway.
You avoid that, don't you?
Yeah.
So what about you guys? What do you do? Do you cut yours in triangles, squares,
Or you
circles?
just roll it up like a fajita.
Ooh, fajita
Toasty
toast.
fajita. You're joking, might want to go and order. We're in a different location, Claire. What's happening?
Move tables.
There's a real fire there, Claire.
It's gorgeous. I like real fires. So this is a family-run place. This
An independent.
independent Eye Kettleby Lakes. So they own the lakes, the cafes, the touring park.
The lattes have arrived. There's the breakfast now. Interestingly enough, we were talking about how toast should be cut.
Yeah.
This is like a bit in between.
Yeah.
So we've done our breakfast, which was
Very nice.
very tasty. If you want a top tip, I had an English breakfast, so did you.
Yep.
I didn't see the full English breakfast. It's about £2.30 extra, and it basically doubles everything up.
Oh, you what?
And you get a hash brown. So I'd have gone and done that.
I
But
really like hash browns.
they're really lovely. It's quite a big area, and I think we underestimated how many people were in there eating. So when they're trying to get you in, it looks like there's loads of room, but there's so many reserved. And then I think the kitchen were a bit under pressure to get stuff out. So we did have a little bit of a wait, but it were very friendly service, and the food were very tasty.
Yeah, it
so if you're in a rush and it's busy, you might want to think about that. But apart from that, we're all right. Let's have a look here. Is this reception then?
Yeah.
There's all crisps, and you've got what looks like a MAGA hat, but I don't think it is. And you can buy booze. So if you feel like you're running out of booze, as long as it's open, we're all right. Okay, shall we go to Melton Mowbray?
Yeah, let's go. Follow down here.
Yeah.
You go to a little tiny village and you get into then Melton Mowbray.
So this is Lake 7.
7!
So now we're at the back of Lake 7.
7!
And we're going to walk.
7!
We're going to walk this way.
You don't think that's funny, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a programme on the television. Len, he says 7. 7!
Len 7. I've heard of Ben 10, but not Len 7. What is it that you're talking
Get with it. It's celebrity dancing.
Celebrity dancing?
Strictly Come Dancing. I think it's just called Strictly nowadays.
We've got a map. They give you this, which is... I know you get maps at a lot of campsites, but this has to be the most luxurious...
Quality
map. Backer Lake 7, which means that we go up here, actually.
Is it? Okay.
So we're going to go that way. So we're going to take a left. And this is called Old Guadalupe Cottage.
Wow.
Old Guadalupe
Oh, why?
Cottage at Backer Lake 7.
7.
We've ended up in like a farm. I hope we've come the right way. I think we have. Well, there's some people behind us and you like that. If other people do it, you seem to think it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. Oh yeah.
Footpath.
Footpath. Please do not feed the horses. Your kindness may kill them. It's a little bit like there's that story, isn't there, that I've seen. You know, where people think they're being kind, that actually they're not. It's about a monkey that's in a tree.
Right.
It sees the fish. It's flapping about up at the top of the water, so the monkey picks it up and pulls him into the tree, thinking he's doing him a favour.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we now, Claire?
We are at Melton Mowbray Leisure Centre.
This is a little bit of a turning point, isn't
The
it?
checkpoint in the journey to Melton Mowbray from Eye Kettleby Lakes.
And you take a right, so we think that you can walk down here maybe off this road. The walk down from here, it's nice if you like to be at the side of busy roads.
Yep. There is a path, so you're not on the road.
Yeah, so you can get there. It's not really a hard walk, is it?
It's not hard, but it's quite lengthy. It's a good hour.
We've had an hour up to now. Anyway, we're going to go into here, which is like a forested area. And what does it like, a forested area?
I love one. I love a good bridge.
Very green.
Yeah.
It's a lovely little park. I think we're in the right way now because we have the church not too far away.
St Mary's Church.
St Mary's Church. And like you said, Claire, there's a rocking horse.
Yeah. When have you last been on one of them?
Well, it's got to be at least 2 years. If we didn't have the dogs with us, I'd probably get on that rocking horse with you.
Would you?
Yeah. The mission of today is to get a Melton Mowbray pie and some Stilton. And that's Melton, but they sell everything apart from what we're looking for. And it's a Sunday. I think the main pie place isn't open. That's a shame, isn't it?
Is this a joke?
Oh, we stumbled across a lovely little area.
We have.
These lovely houses.
It's very posh.
Is it a cathedral or a church?
It's St Mary's Church.
Church. Got all these little side alleys.
For pie hunters. Is that a programme?
Pie hunters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is now.
You know, there's an idea.
I do love pies. I always select a pie if I'm in a pub and there's a pie on, as an offer.
I wonder if this crest is a town estate.
It is.
Oh, it is? How do you know this?
Says it there.
That's it then. Well, here we are in the centre. Ye Old Pork Pie Shop. I'm sure it's closed. Anyway, look, there's Father Christmas there and there's some classic cars. Shall we have a walk?
Yeah.
What's this main thing? I got, hello, $3.50 for a pint of Foster's.
Oh, you what?
You what? Well, there's plenty going on.
It's nice here.
And there's an old car rally, so we'll have a look at some of these.
Sorry, I couldn't help but say that then. When I
the
see
road
Santa, I just want to go ho, ho, ho.
Wow, look at that. Oh, look at that, that's beauty. I found the pie shop, it looks open.
Brilliant. Is it the pie shop?
This is the pie shop. We've got some beautiful music to accompany us on the way down. This is a cool little town, isn't it?
Lovely.
Got all this going off, a bit new. Well, look at this, the home of Dickinson and Morris and Mrs. King's pie shop. Ooh, what you got there?
I bring you gifts.
What is it?
It's a Stilton topped pork pie.
I like your style, Yorkshire style. We wanted some Stilton and we wanted pork pie. But I mean, not the cheapest pie shop, but it's very good quality. So
Yeah.
you got it all in one. I was going to have the Stilton with the pork pie, so.
Oh, that's perfect then.
How much did that cost you?
Well, this is £5.75, or this one's £2 because it needs eating today.
We're going to eat it today.
So we'll eat it today.
Ooh, look at that. Demolish that bad boy.
Oh.
Melton Mowbray is full of facts. Would you like to learn some facts?
Yes, please.
Pork pies, do you know how they came about?
No.
It were a way to preserve meat. And what they'd do is, the original pork pies, the crust that were around it were more functional than edible. But then over time, they started to develop it, and you can actually make it so that the crusts were nice to eat. So they get chopped pork and they stick it in this and encase it in this, and it to be used to preserve meat before it got refrigerated. And Melton Mowbray got to be like the centre of it all, really. Now these, you can't make a pie and call it a Melton Mowbray pork pie unless it's actually come from there. It's called like POG or PIG or something. Like
Yeah.
place of.
Here he goes again. Another total shit show of a presentation where the big unshaven lump talks total bollocks. He's like a giant asteroid. You can see him coming, but there's nothing you can do about it. That's why I've called him the big factoid. The first part of his name is fact, because we are all fact when he starts talking. The second part of his name doesn't come from the word asteroid, but from the word hemorrhoid. Because, well, you know.
So how fascinating is that? A bit like a Cornish pasty, you know, they used to throw them down their mines for
Yes.
people, or they take them down. They go, oggy, 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 and they get them. It's like
Bit like champagne.
where you can only buy champagne, actual champagne, you can only call it champagne when it's from the Champagne region.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
it. So Melton Mowbray, Parma ham, and that's another one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's fab. Absolutely fab.
The other thing is, Stilton,
Please give me strength.
really, it's named after, well, the name Stilton is Cambridgeshire. It's in Cambridgeshire, the place, Stilton. But Stilton doesn't come from the place in Cambridgeshire. It comes from this area. What happens is that they give it a mould. There's like a MOLD, like mould, like you get moulds in your windows. Well, not we
Right.
don't, and I know you don't, but
Mouldy bathrooms.
yeah. It's called, what's it called now? Penicillium roqueforti.
Oh, but you can't say that again.
I can. Penicillium roqueforti. What that is, they put that mould in there, and then when they're making Stilton, they put like threads through it, and then the blue that you can see is the Penicillium roqueforti.
Wow, that's really interesting actually.
And roqueforti, you might think, well, roqueforti, I've heard that before, because it's Roquefort cheese, and it uses the same mould, but it tastes totally different because of the milk used and the production of it. That's amazing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's really interesting actually.
You can get blue Stilton, you can get white Stilton. So you might be wondering, well, why is it called Stilton if it's from round here?
Why
And
is it? Why?
Why? Yeah, that's because the cheese were first sold in a pub called, I think it was the Bell Inn in Stilton in Cambridgeshire. That's where it was, and people were like, oh, it's all right, this. We just come all this way from here, and it took off. It's amazing, really,
Who
isn't it?
knew that?
Who knew that? Are you all fact out, or are you
Yeah.
fact off? Do you want more facts?
Have you got any more?
Well, look here. You can see here, this used to be the King's Head warm welcome. It doesn't look as warm as where it used to be. Anyway, talking about pubs,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of well, you definitely have heard of the term painting the town red?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, well, did you know that it originates from Melton Mowbray?
What did?
Painting the town red.
Really?
100%. There was a guy called Marquis of Waterford, and he were really eccentric. And he were known for loads and loads of antics, but basically he came out with his friends in Melton Mowbray. They had a bit of a time. They carried on being rowdy in the street. There's talk of somebody firing a pistol at him. He then went and nicked some red paint.
Yes.
And he painted people's doors red. Just out of sheer vandalism. And that's apparently where the phrase comes from. But he married and he settled down actually and calmed down a bit. But in the past, you're a bit wild, a bit like you.
I was going to say a bit like you.
So isn't that cool?
That is brilliant. I love that.
So
That's my
if you-
favourite fact.
Let's paint the town red. It comes from this town. What's that? Abervoyge. Do you want to go on Abervoyge? I'll take that little laugh as a no.
I'm not really into ABBA. People might think that's a terrible thing to say.
It's very popular, ABBA. But you're not into it?
No, people on here might be horrified by that.
Claire, does your mama know? Look at that. Oh, it's me. Hey, look. We've got some geraniums out.
Are they real?
Well, look at that, because it's... Look at that, and they're real.
Are they real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they are.
Geraniums.
Well, I can smell geraniums.
Smell lovely.
Yeah.
Like Grandad's greenhouse.
Yeah.
We had some of that
We did.
in our thing, and it took over.
I think you pulled it out in the end.
I had to. Oh, look who that is. Graham Chapman.
This is getting far too silly.
King Street. What's all this about? Hey, look at this.
Well, that's gorgeous.
King Street art.
You see, radio uses things to
Hey, I like, look at that. Do you?
every simple personal listing. So if you want to get your business message across, then there really is no more intimate, creative, or cost-effective
How cool's that?
way of using local
I like it, do.
I do like it, yes. It's one of those places where it looks like just one street, but as you get into it, there's all little streets that run off. What's this? Pagan trees. Cat magic.
Witch's brew and broth.
Nigel's coffee shop. Oh, are you Nigel? Ah, there you go. Dog's welcome. Would you like a little break in between?
we should, yeah.
Let's go and see Nigel. Come on then.
I don't think there's a table though, Andrew. We could sit out here.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
That's very
Oh,
kind.
thank you.
So very much.
There we go.
Oh, got a
Might
best
have
friend there.
Might have a sit outside, eh, and have a
sit here,
coffee,
yeah.
yeah.
No, you get them in.
Have you got a
Is there
table?
a table?
Hey, look at this.
Coffee in the cellar. Let's go for it.
Coffee in the cellar, you ready? We're in
Yeah.
Nigel's cafe. Nigel's invited us in. Whoa. Oh, look.
Oh, you've got my head.
Look at this for cool.
You wouldn't think this was here, would you?
No. So basically, off camera, we've just had a really nice chat with a guy called Nigel, and this is Nigel's cafe.
Yep.
Really friendly.
He's been here 25 years.
And he's said to us, you know, you don't have to come in, whatever. I just like meeting people. Where you from? We started talking to him,
Yeah.
didn't we, about what we were doing. Gave dogs a treat. And he said, oh, we're on 3 floors. Come and have a look. It's music based. He loves his music. Hey, look at this. There's Bob Geldof there. He don't look too happy to be having his picture took with Nigel.
Look. Who else is there then?
Ed Edmondson. You love him, don't you?
I do think he's absolutely fantastic. I can see Chris Evans up there, look.
Where?
Is it Chris Evans?
There is Chris Evans. Tony Hurst from Coronation Street. Oh, look, there's Ronan Keating. There's Barry Cryer. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
Barry
that lady?
Cryer.
Was she in Coronation Street, maybe? I think that's Andy Murray, is it not? Is that a young Andy Murray?
Yeah, it looks like it is. I think it is.
You think so?
Yeah. Look at this.
You what? When did that happen?
Does anybody know the date before I tell you?
Oh,
Do you know, Andrew?
I do know about this. Now,
Go on then.
I'm not superstitious, as you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I was born in 1977,
Yeah.
October,
Yeah.
okay? Now this happened, and that's when it happened.
August 77.
Just,
2 months before you were born.
you believe in reincarnation?
Do you think you're Elvis?
Join the dots.
Join the dots.
Join the dots.
We'll be joining them for a while.
You, listen,
We'll be here a long time.
if you squint, you know, when I were at the top of my Madrid game, not that far off. Anyway, would you like a nice drink?
I'd like a latte, please.
Okay. So there's upstairs as well. There's a little area upstairs. We've got a guy who's singing and playing. Nigel was saying that in Melton Mowbray you'll find that most places have live music in there. So it's a real musical centre. Ooh. It's that kind of latte that's got layers to it. I like that. And we've got
Can't
what's
beat a
that?
digestive. Or a you what?
Digestive for ages, you know what? So that's the girl, she's actually taking over from Nigel because he's retiring, but it's still going to be Nigel's cafe and run exactly the same, he says. But it's a proper cafe. I think we've got enough Costas and Starbucks, haven't we?
Yeah,
We want
we're
this
like
type of
independent.
thing. It's the type of thing where if you go in the toilet, there's little signs up that are just fun. Like one says, there's a lady on it, it says 3 wise men. Are you joking? And I like all that.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, I think it's light-hearted, but a lot of people take offence to it nowadays. I think it's a real shame because humour is there just to get us through the day, isn't it?
It's what it is.
But it's almost like people just want us, not people, that just the powers that be just want us to just listen to doom and gloom to bring us down. We like having a laugh, and I like that.
You like having a laugh.
Long may it rain.
Look
Anyway,
at this. Dave, he likes to laugh. Look at that big machine he's got that's playing.
sousaphone.
What's the sousaphone?
I think he came in for a quiet drink.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, we should have done this actually.
For lunch.
Well, you can have pork pie meals. You can have a taster. The taster: 1 slice of pork pie, a wedge of Stilton, 2 pieces of thick cut bread and pickle.
Why don't we get that out of that? You can freeze that pork pie you've got in your pocket. She said you can freeze it.
Shall we try a taster?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
And we'll freeze the pork pie in your pocket.
Okay. Shall I go and get a taster? Shall I go and get a taster?
We only came for it. Well, we're even going to come in here, weren't we? We've got coffees and tasters.
Last season I had a big red down jumper, but now I've got this. This is like the warm jumper. It's a jacket. This is the warmest jacket that I've ever had, and I've got a pork pie to freeze in its pocket, so we'll see. Shall we try one?
Yeah.
Pork pie taster's arrived. It was $6.95.
Yeah.
I just thought we were going to get like a little bit of stuff. It's turned up and it's huge.
It's the size of the pork pie.
The size of that cheese. We've got some
Bread's
nice
massive.
bread
Yeah, soft.
and some pickle. Ooh, we're going to try this. One thing that we missed, they do a plate called the debate, where basically you get 2 slices of pork pie, one from each local producer, and you got to see which one you like the best. But we're going to try this, aren't we?
Yeah.
What are you going for first?
We're going to chunk a bit of that on the bread. Make a big sandwich of it.
Like a pork pie sandwich?
Yeah. Oops.
And cut the cheese. Right. So we had a little detour in Nigel's cafe. One thing that I would say, Claire,
Yes.
is one of the finest things
Yeah.
of doing what we do
Yeah.
is that you get to go and meet all these different people.
it's awesome.
Nigel were great, and his cafe is brilliant. And we much prefer going into those type of cafes than these chains. The chains,
Definitely.
obviously, they've got the place. We
Serve
do
a purpose.
we do eat, we do drink in Costa, but we do also prefer the
Those,
independence. Anyway, look
So
at this.
Nigel's Cafe, King Street.
Do it. Look at that. That's
Lovely.
lovely, isn't it? Only 2 households at one time. Ooh, I wonder why. Right, there's one thing that we'd like to see,
Yes.
and that is the church,
Yeah, we
St
do.
Mary's Church. Let's go and find it.
Dates back to Norman times.
Well, I've seen this. This guy looks Norman. No, he does though.
Maybe he's been in the church.
Now then, when we first started doing our lovely hoodies, we used Every. Would you recommend Every, Claire?
Possibly not.
Possibly not. I definitely would not. What an absolute shambles. They lost a couple. We're really sorry to people that lost them, but we've sorted them out anyway.
Yep.
We got the refunds and they got replacements. Customer services, non-existent. We've written to the CEO, non-existent. We're going to go to the trading standards next, I think.
We are, because it's naughty. You just can't lose things.
They just lose it. You
Agree
pay
you've
for
lost
it.
and then just
Then
fob
do
it
that.
off.
We even got a survey through for Daniel or something to rate how he was. Daniel never contacted us.
Who's Daniel?
It's an absolute joke. So, I know that a few of you said that. Put in comments if you've had some problems with Every. I think they're an absolute cowboy company. So now we use good old trusty Royal Mail.
Yep.
So you can be guaranteed with tracking numbers and everything else. If you buy from us now, we don't use people like that. Anyway, I want to have a look in here. What's it called?
Kegs.
Kegs.
Did you get something?
Yeah, I got a little game for us to play on the Xbox, a bit of a quiz night.
Right, okay.
Sometimes these little tours get a bit funny, don't they? I've now got a pork pie in my pocket
Yeah, warming up nicely.
and a bag from Kex. Hey, look at that, Claire. It's got like a tower on the side of it. Can you see?
Yeah. Well, the main part there is 100 feet tall.
Look at this pub.
Wow.
Now, I think you were telling me about this pub, weren't you?
Yes, I was. So this was a house, and Anne of Cleves was Henry VIII's wife, fourth wife. And what happened was, they got divorced, and as a divorce present, he gave her this house.
Were it a present, or did solicitors make him
She
give
was
it
the only, yeah, she was the only wife
She'll go
to
across.
survive. But she never actually came here. She never actually lived here.
So she never got it?
But that's how old it is.
It was first built in 1384.
There you go.
There you go. Henry VIII gave this house to Anne of Cleves in 1540.
I need to take a picture because I love history, as everybody knows.
But she never came here.
She never came, no.
So you was the Chancellor.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Most things end when you're associated with Henry V.
Henry VIII. You killed him.
Henry VIII, sorry.
Yeah.
You killed him.
Yeah, he ordered his execution
For what reason?
for not helping him divorce his fifth wife.
This one.
Yeah. No, she was the fourth wife. She went happily. She was probably the cleverest wife. She didn't argue with him. She just said, okay, I'll divorce you. And he gave her this as a thank you.
Right.
She didn't question it, argue with him, nothing. She went, okay.
So she got this.
So she got that, yeah.
And then, wow. Hey, look at all this old
Beautiful, isn't it?
work here. And all this where you can see. It's a crazy building, really,
Yeah,
isn't
he
it?
thought she was ugly, that's why he divorced her.
There's squirrels here. So you were telling me St Mary's Church.
That's right. So this was here in Norman times. So it's been here, for a long time. However, predominantly used in the 13th century.
Oh. You can see that there's different bits. I think there's newer bits to it than others, isn't there?
Yeah, I would have thought there is.
And did you say that there's some kind of Christmas tree festival?
Yeah, but I don't know where the trees are.
Are they inside?
I don't know. Let's go and have a look. So
Shall we?
actually, when Anne was given that house,
Yeah.
the church was here, so she could have just come to church if she wanted. So
But is it a Catholic church? No. Did you say she was Catholic?
she was. I think she was German.
Is it closed? Oh, we're closed, I think.
It's closed.
It looks like it, but anyway. It's nice to see. It's got his copper rod for lightning.
Yeah, I wonder where the trees are then.
I think they're inside. I love the detail on these things.
I do. You can see over the years where it's all worn away, can't you?
Yeah.
That's a really gorgeous church, isn't it?
There's not one straight wall there.
No.
The Samworth Centre.
Someone's house, is it?
Not sure.
The stones resting on
Timber.
it. Very
It's
strange,
amazing how
isn't
it lasts so long. Do you not think?
It's quite a haunted place, Melton Mowbray, apparently, when I've been looking it up. That Anne of Cleves pub's haunted.
Is it?
Maybe she's there now that she's dead.
She's never been. Why would she go there now?
She's never been before, so she thought, well, I'll have a look at now.
It's like what happens, like you pass over to afterlife and go, what do you want to do?
But
So,
I'm loser.
oh, I might go and have a look at that house that I never got to. The old courthouse, once part of the Swan Inn.
1550.
The detaining and lodging of prisoners as an armoury. The Grapes looks a good old traditional boozer.
Awesome in there. It's right nice out.
What a great little town.
Yes, I loved it.
I think we should now head back to the campsite.
Yes,
So,
okay.
would you recommend Melton Mowbray?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, so
Maybe
would
it's
I.
a day out.
Yeah, it's a great day out. Thank you for watching our little tour of Melton Mowbray and
Eye Kettleby Lakes.
we can recommend all of this.
Yes.
If you're in the area or you fancy a nice little trip out, there's plenty to see. It's not the biggest of places, but I mean, we've been here all day. There's loads and loads to see, so do that. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Really, really helps us.
Yes, please. We also have Facebook and Instagram. Take a look for some extra tidbits.
and we've got our Christmas van tour coming up shortly. So I think you might have missed a cut-off date for sending stuff through. We've had loads of stuff sent through, haven't we?
Yes, thank you so very much.
And also, if you like motorbikes, check out our other channel, Biker of Atlantis. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Goodbye.
World goes by and by the time.
Oh no,
What?
I've dropped my keks.